Now on BBC One Scotland, no pain, no gain. Strong language as the Fighting McIlroy's push themselves to the limits.
With my dad, he was always here for me. He was always trying to push me that wee bit harder. You can do that, you can do that. And that's been the main driving force in my life, my dad.
18-year-old George McIlroy is being tipped as Scotland's answer to the boxing legend Prince Naseem. Helping him train for his first professional fight, his father uses army exercises, filling the rucksack with 20 kilos.
I'm doing something myself. I'm the one that's taking that big step, and like I've said, I'm not running with the crowd. I don't want to just like have a job and just live normal. I want something special for myself.
Start sprinting now, come on, sprint to finish.
I don't want my kids to go down the road I went, you know, because I did get into a bit of trouble. I did a lot of things. I was only young, I was stupid, you know what I mean? As I say, I mean, everybody deserves a second chance.
That is my life. I'll eat and sleep boxing. That's all I do. Nothing else matters to me. Most people are in it for the money, but as I say, I just want to win a world title. That's what means everything to me. For me to say that I'm the best in the world.
Divided by the railway line, Stevenson, on the coast of Ayrshire, has seen many people move out since the munitions plant closed 15 years ago.
There's something happening here.
We come from an area, let's face it, I mean, there's nothing here, there's no work, there's nothing, it's all drugs and deprivations and stuff like that. But it used to be a right busy place.
Hugh and Susan McIlroy stayed on in the Ayrshire estate and raised their 3 boys, George, Jamie and Shug.
At one stage they were putting a lot of people with drug problems and that into the scheme. It was just like a dumping ground, you know what I mean?
Your hands are they're not designed for punching, that's not what they're for. I've broken knuckles. I've dislocated my thumb. Had it sitting up there. Done all sorts to my hands. And my dad, he trained me when I was young. I was about 6.
Pick up.
When I was 12, I started boxing competition. And from there on, that's where I've been boxing for. I was 4 times Scottish and Western District champion. And I've fought for Scotland, against Ireland, against England. But as I got older, people kept refusing. They said I was like, too good and all that, and they wouldn't fight me.
Well, let's go. Let the air out, come on, hammer it down, that's that, good. For the wee boy that could move about and throw punches, the boy knew that's going to take his first step into professional boxing. It just progressed from there. Move, run. Last 10. He's got pretty good determination for the game and that. He's wanting to succeed. So he sacrifices. He doesn't go at the weekends, he doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do anything like that at all. You know, he's in his bed early at the weekends when all his pals are out clubbing and stuff. You know. 5, 4, 3.
George has just signed up with Tommy Gilmore, Scotland's top boxing promoter. In only a few weeks, he is facing his first professional fight.
You're sparring the night, so I don't want to take too much out of you. Or your brother will hammer you.
Hugh was in and out of institutions since the age of 12 and has always wanted to give his sons a better chance.
I brought the place to my mother and father's door. I feel really ashamed about it now, you know, as I'm older and that, but I'm glad that my kids didn't put me through what I put my mother and father through.
After being made redundant as a spot welder, Hugh decided to set up a gym and boxing club for local residents and took over a derelict fire station. Registered as a charity in 2002, the club's rent and heating are paid for through donations.
And it just costs £1. If you're working, it's £1. If you're not working, it's 50 pence. Right, Russell?
Let's get us outside then, boys, eh?
Ever since then and to now, it's been a bit of a success story, you know. All the kids in the area are using it. Some of the mothers in the area are using it as well for keep fit box exercise. It's come on really well, you know what I mean? It's been a wee bit of a godsend for the area because there's nothing here.
Right, last 10. Tear into him, Greg. 10, 9, 8. Go to the body. 7, 6, 3. I see a knockout coming here. 2.
The rings are busy every night, but maintaining the building is expensive, and the club is now struggling to keep up.
What?
How old are you?
7, 8.
Alarm bells are ringing. I'd say now that we're serious. Now, the first time in 2.5 years, we're really looking at, you know what I mean, maybe having to leave. We have asked for a reducement in the rent, which I've got a letter there. You know, because of the organisation and such like, and we had a surveyor in at the building as well looking at it, and basically, to us, we didn't think it was worth that. We wanted a bit of a reduction in the rent, you know. I mean, it's a rundown building. What we make goes back out the door, as I say, to electricity, to water, and towards as much rent as we can pay.
Used to punch it, go to the other end of the room and stick back to your head.
George's brothers, Jamie, 17, and Shug, 13, share his passion for boxing.
And what look at that, it's so late yesterday. Moon boots.
He's a boxer, I'm a fighter. He's got more natural ability than me, but what he's got more than me, I make up with strength and determination.
I'm in training to win a world title when I'm older.
You're training for the Western Districts just now, but...
Aye, for Western Districts just now, but in the future, world title.
4, 3, 2. Time, break. Well done, good spar. Well done, one. Get that nose sorted.
The building was empty for 5 years. Nobody else was interested in it until we came along. We've put a heating system in and furnished it and basically brought the building back up to standard. A lot of this was all got through like sponsors, you know, in the area. Like people giving us money, or we would do some like sponsored skip or sponsored run to raise it, you know, and buy a couple of bags here, a couple of bags here. I mean, for a ring, I mean, you're talking about a couple of £1,000. We built this ourselves. It's a right good solid rig. I mean, getting scavenging bits and pieces here and there for scrapyards and getting these things and getting the rope together and the turnbuckles and stuff, you know, and raising the money for the corner pads and all that. It really took us a wee while to really build up what we've got, you know. If we'd had more help for the council, I suppose we would have had it a lot quicker, you know. See, when we first went to them, they said, they'll just go away, they'll get fed up. But I told them straight, I says, I'm here and I'm here to stay, you know what I mean? I'm not going to go away. I'm going to be in your face all the time.
Right. Pink flowery shirt?
No, definitely not.
Big pink flowery shirt?
Aye, that'll be right.
Big yellow flowers?
With training winding down in the run-up to his first professional bout, George is going shopping with Mick, an old family friend and fellow boxer.
Right. Three pink flowery numbers. A straight white shirt. Pink.
Pink, Mick.
Oh look, that is
Clocked
just,
it.
that's just you.
That isn't me.
Mick Welsh is a founder member of the boxing club, and his father's company, Booth Welsh, are their biggest sponsors.
He's not there,
I'm
Mick.
trying to use that, totally.
You're determined, aren't you?
George.
Mick.
Oh, that's just you, man. That is just
Do you
you.
think? Nah.
See that with a yellow tie?
Let's pop you back a wee bit and we'll see if we can just try this out. Watch yourself. And there we are. Bad boy on show for everybody. Good stuff. How does that feel in?
Perfect. That's brilliant, I think.
Are you quite excited about it?
I can't wait, man. Jumping. Been jumping for this morning.
I think I'm more excited than anything else as well.
You'll be more nervous than what am I?
I suppose so. Your dad's a nervous wreck. See your dad today. Your dad's like, oh my god. He's like, oh, he's on edge. You can see he's just busting. You know, just busting to get away.
It's the face, the eyes. He's got the crazy eyes on again.
George has taken the day off from his job in the local abattoir, where he works with his brother Jamie. His mother Susan entertains the constant stream of well-wishers.
Just eat your tea. Sirloins. And my bad one. Stew.
I'm not be wearing that tonight. Still got blood on it for the last sparring session.
Boxing. 24 hours a day.
When she starts doing cleaning and running about and things like that, that's when I know she's nervous. And she's been like that all day, she's been flying about all day, so I'll phone her and I'll let her know when he's going in. And then probably she'll say a wee prayer or a couple of Hail Marys or whatever she does. Seeing him jumping about and that there, it just makes me hyper, you know what I mean? I like it when he's just sitting still, you know, keep his energy for the night. So I'm just going to try to chill myself out here. Is that what they are?
Well, the boxers, aye.
Arthur Melrose is George's professional trainer and corner man, looking after him during fights.
Show me your knuckles.
A roofer to trade, he started in the fight game 40 years ago by boxing bare knuckle in the streets.
Well, years ago, I was boxing down in England, and the boys were all the odd butterflies in their stomach. And this wee trainer gave us all a drink, this substance. It was great, it felt great after it. In there. So after the fights, we all boxed quite well. See, what was that stuff he gave us? He says, water. I says, how did that help? He says, butterflies can't swim. I mean, it's just quite good, you know. We fell for it anyway.
Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. If someone takes a spill,
It's his first professional fight, to enjoy it while it's there. Because after it he'll be saying, I should have did this, I should have did that, you know. And I know last night, he's probably up all night thinking about it as well, what he was going to do. And tonight, he'll go to bed and say, I should have did this, I should have did that, and whatever, you know. Just relax, go out and enjoy yourself, you know. This is just the start of his apprenticeship. Shut it. How does it feel?
All right.
Hit that. Ah, yeah.
It's the loneliest place in the world, in there. You're in there yourself. It doesn't matter who's there to support you, who's in your corner. When you're in that ring, it all depends on you.
final debut, would you welcome from Stevenston, George McIlroy. In the red corner from Belfast, would you welcome Paul McIlroy. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 2-minute rounds.
Chat the senior rooms, you've got to keep your punches up, watch your heads, obey my commands at all times. Do you understand? Okay, best luck to both of you, God bless.
Get monkey, man, let's go for it. Left horn, right.
Seconds out, round 1.
Close on, George.
Right hand, George. That's again, George. Back to your left. Yes, George.
You don't need to be nervous, you've got to win.
I knew it was going to come one day, but now it's here. My stomach's sore. I'll be sick before the night's out, I know I will. This is different for, I mean, when they're amateur, you just think, oh, it's wee boys. But now it's like 2 men. No, I don't think I could watch it.
Yes, George, keep it up.
And I'm saying, don't hit too hard, don't give the boys a sore face. And I go, for God's sake, Mum, I say, no, I don't like it. Don't like to see MD getting hurted, whether it be one of mine or another boy, I just don't like to see it. It's the way I don't want to do it. That's my baby.
Hello, Mum. It's George. I won. I decked a guy in the 3rd round. But I won in points, so I won all right. Right, Mum. Right, well, we'll see you when I come in then, right? Right, bye. See you later on. Well, she's jumping a bit, so chuff. I think everybody's in the house. I think this place is stowed. I heard them all. Yes. So, can't well be bad.
I've got troubles of my own, 'cause I'm short on time. I'm lonely and I'm too tired.
With the club still in financial trouble, the local council elections are a chance for Hugh to lobby for funding.
We'll promise you anything when the elections is coming up. Anything at all, they'll tell you, hey, I'll see you all right. But they never ever do.
This is an area officially described as multiple deprivation, and this is the worst run council in Scotland. So we're hoping that things will improve to vote in some SNP people.
Audit Scotland's told us we're the best run local authority in Scotland. We've just got glowing reports for HMI Inspectorate for Education Services in North Ayrshire. So the picture is rosy for North Ayrshire, and obviously we're going to continue to develop that.
I've got a couple of questions to ask. Councillor Cullen, basically, I would ask you, if I was to vote for you today, what you could do. You know, I run the local boxing club with the kids and that, and your books speak for themselves. We've got a lot of kids off the street and such like. What I'm asking today is, if I give you my vote today, are you going to back us, or are you going to help us?
Going to back you 110% to make sure the boxing club goes from strength to strength.
But the money that's getting spent, I mean, in this area, we're not receiving a penny. I mean, you've got a good neighbourhood and that, we're not receiving any money for this.
Sure, you know, there's common good funding. Stevenson's quite got a healthy common good fund. There's that funding, there's a local grants funding. Now I'm sure there's a lot of money there to be tapped into, and it's just a matter of getting in and getting it. I'm born and bred in Ayrshire, so I mean I know the problems of the area. I've stayed in it all my life, and will continue to stay in it.
Well, thanks very much, John.
Right. So what did you vote?
Voted for the National Party.
Thank you.
To be honest with you, the powers that be just now wouldn't help us, and I'm hoping now that we've voted for the National Party, I hope now that we get a bit of help, and I think we will. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Hugh.
Get under it.
Mick has taken the boys on as apprentice electricians.
Jamie, got a fitting with two stuffers in the back here.
George was stuck in the slaughterhouse, and so was Jamie, so there's plenty of work for us to do, so he just jumped on board. Sometimes I wish I hadn't started the two of them, mind you know.
I need the bigger one.
Tell you something. You really are. Like, George doesn't know what he's doing with that, look. You alright with that, George? Doing a great job there.
I'm just marking them.
Ah, you're just marking it, okay, I'm with you.
I'm marking it with a hole about this size.
What, you mean like the last one?
Aye.
I've actually got the guys, any light fittings that they do, they put their name on them, so that they can take the blame for stuff, you know. Why are you writing Jamie on that?
Don't know my name?
I train as well, so obviously, if we want to work 2 hours late and train during the day, we can, you know, or if we're knackered and we turn up at 10, we work on to maybe 6, train at night. We're very flexible.
George has made the boxercise class so popular it runs twice a week. But door donations won't solve the cash crisis.
Cheers.
1 minute to go. 10.
Some nights it's, well, there's Wednesday, that was 16 quid. Stuff like that, there's one there for 22 quid. You know, one there for 36, which was a good night. You know, but usually average is 16.
10. Go on, work with bags, dig in hard. 10.
If the kids can't afford it, we just let them in anyway, you know. I'd rather they were in here than out there, you know, running the streets.
Nice! Just keep it up. Good Gene. Once you're finished, just lie and relax. Right, got a bit of bad news. The camera wasn't working. We'll have to start again.
Too bad, bring it stuck double.
What we need is a sum of money for some charity, for somebody out there to probably get a bit of land and put something up so it's going to be permanent for the people of the area. I've spent a lot of long nights filling application forms in, doing this, doing that, doing the next thing. And I say to myself sometimes, maybe I'm doing this wrong, but I'm no. People don't like you when you go out with the council, right, and try a bit of independence. They don't like that. You're no one of the gang then. No part of the package, if you know what I mean. There's too much being put into the place. Too many people use it for everybody to just say, right, that's it, you know. I think it'd be a lot of angry people if we were to lose the place. Well, if you give me the money, Claire, I will shut up.
Despite all their work, the old fire station was never ideal as a gym. And now, with the rent hanging over them, Hugh may be forced to throw in the towel. Their only hope now is to get substantial funding and erect a purpose-built club on a new site.
Who finished our treasure?
You.
So was.
Jamie is helping George prepare for his next professional fight by sparring with him.
Well, it started when my brother started boxing, and I get jealous of him because he was bringing in trophies, so I thought I'd have a bash at it.
Oh, Jimmy!
Jamie has only lost 4 out of 15 ABS fights so far.
Jamie's really fast, and he's devastating to the body.
If he runs so far, I'll just do that wee bit more, try and run further than him. Or if he's in training, does maybe 6 bags, I'll try and do 7.
2. Time. Well done. Good spar. Okay. You should go like that, teacher. Bump one, we go down, straight back up. Bump up, then he'd go down. Then we'd be like that for about 10 minutes. See, they'd separate them, they would sit like that at each other, and then it would go again. Oh, it was like that, man. Leave your way in. Good man. And they took out in the street and start fighting. That's the neighbourhood out the fucking window, man. Full streets all out watching it at the fences like that. 2-2. Middle of the street, man. Time! Well done.
Good spot, guys.
Go to him, George. Come on, step in with him.
6 out. Round 1.
George hit him with a nice punch, right on the button, and it was good night, midnight, as we would say. And the other fella, you know, once he came to, was none the worse for wear. Whether George will now believe that he's the biggest puncher in the whole world and go out and want to go bomb happy, that's something that Arthur will need to kind of say, no, it comes with making openings with accuracy, you know, rather than looking to bomb people out, because the further you go up the ladder, the harder it gets to knock people out. And if you start looking for huge punches, then the chances are you're the guy that'll end up taking the punch rather than giving it.
Well, I want to get a job as quick as I can and get like an income in that, because I'm not that really fond of like sitting in a classroom because it's boring. I'd rather be out working and like outside and that. I don't like being like sat up in a school and learning and reading and that. I'm very sporty and competitive in that, but I also like thinking and using my brain in that. Well, I try to. School's hard, but it's not as hard as the gym. Well, I've only been boxing for just under 2 seasons, and I've won a Scottish and a Western District title. And my dream's to go to the Olympics and win a gold medal.
George's third professional bout was to be fought at the famous St Andrew's Sporting Club in Glasgow.
I'm going to San Francisco. I'm going to San Francisco and then to Hawaii.
But 2 days before the fight, he finally owned up to Tommy that he had a hand injury and will now only be a guest.
Anything bothers you, whether you've got a sore knee or a sore toe or whatever, keep in the picture because it's your health that matters more than anything else. I know that at 18 years of age, you're wanting to make sure that you're going to be, you're wanting to fight on every show, because that's what you want to be. You want to be a boxer. That could be the ruination of your career. You fight because it's, no, I'll bite the bullet. So what does that prove? It proves that you've got plenty in there, but nothing up there. George, and I think that shows that he's still a boy who wants to be a man. He would have went in, you know, which no fault in his courage, but the stupidity of wanting to fight with an injury, which could be, you know, exaggerated, which could then become career-threatening. And here's a boy who could get an opportunity to become a big earner in the boxing world, would all of a sudden find himself resigned to only having the opportunity to become an electrician.
With the second highest unemployment rate in Scotland, North Ayrshire has received millions of pounds from European and government grants. This is part of an anti-poverty strategy to build stronger communities for families to live in. One way locals can improve their area is to apply for money from the Better Neighbourhood Fund. Fear of crime is a major concern in Ardeer, so locals lobbied to have £300,000 spent on security cameras, street lighting and extra police.
Hello, Catherine.
Hiya.
You got a meeting tonight?
What's the meeting about you?
The boxing club. So I'm just trying to drum up some support for the neighbours and the people of the scheme.
Hugh has tried some lobbying himself at council meetings, shouting out for the boxing club and its role in improving safety. He has been ejected many times.
Hence, we've decided to raise funds which will enable us to purchase a plot of land, construct a more fitting and permanent building.
This time Mick is helping him try a different tack by pitching the new club proposals to the local residents group.
£93,000. Yep. And we're asking their organisation to give us a donation of £45,000.
£45,000, yep.
So that's it.
I'll hope to see you the other night, though.
I will be.
Right.
I mean, it's not right that they haven't had any help up to now. I agree with you.
We've
And
done
after-
all right. We've stood on our own feet for 3 years.
Yeah, I know you have, but you still deserve a... I mean, Hugh does a lot of good work round here and he gets all the kids off the streets and there's a big difference in this end of the town, especially in Miss Now's. And I'll make sure that they get every help that we can give them anyway.
All right, well, I'll be handing them out to everybody else at the
Fine.
meeting as well.
I'll take... Okay, Dr. Ella.
Okay, we'll
Right,
see you
fine,
then.
no bother. Thank
Cheers.
you. See you
Bye.
later. Bye.
Bye. Jamie, you're in the back as usual.
Of course, Michael.
George is off to see a specialist sports physiotherapist about his hand.
Hit me. Hard. Anything?
No.
Let me see your fingers. Any pain in there?
No.
See, these are the, between the metacarpals, you've these muscles called interosseous. And you've torn this at one time. They sometimes second to a fracture, and the fracture heals in about 6 weeks. But then the interosseous goes on and on and on, Michael, goes on.
It must be the boxing that's doing it, 'cause it's no work. He doesn't do anything.
Well, Hugh said that, not me. That's went straight into the muscle belly.
Paddy left the army to train in alternative medicines and now has many professional sportsmen among his clients.
Make sure it's switched off.
Tell me when you feel it starting to kick in.
That's it.
Not too strong, son, no?
Just, that's alright, you know. A lot of boxers get detached retinas, they have to wear glasses.
Well, if the retina comes off, you'll not need glasses, you'll be blind. You go blind. So that's a wee tip for you.
Right.
You got an eye it's failing, get your father or somebody to cut it, get the eye open, and if it seems all right, there's no black, you'll see it like it's like water, you know, in a shirt. The retina peels off, it's just like wallpaper, and it comes off, the macula comes off at the eye, and then comes the fluid behind it, and you're blind in a very short time. 2 or 3 days you're blind, and there's nothing will bring it back.
What about your one that was in the paper a couple of weeks ago about the woman that went to Lures? Lures, they call it, with the pool. Aye, she was in a wheelchair, and her carer had got distracted, and the wheelchair had fell in, and she'd get drowned. She'd actually drowned in the pool, and they brought her out. She was dead, and then they brought the chair out, and it had 2 new tyres and MOT.
To my estimation, I think maybe in a week's time he should be well back on the road to recovery. He should go at it.
A week's alright.
Aye, I'm well chuffed.
Hugh is going to try and raise the club's profile at the meeting tonight.
I was at a meeting, for instance, a couple of weeks ago, and it was stated at the meeting that meeting was for the decent people of Ardea. Now, who are the decent people of Ardea? You know what I mean? Is it a class thing or what? We are in a club, we're an official club, and what we're going to basically do is we're going to go down and show that, you know, we're not just cowboys, we're not down there shouting our mouth off, you know, about silly things, and we're no fly-by-night. We're here to stay.
The club is still in desperate need of cash. So for an immediate grant, they're also applying for common good funds.
Huh? How's it cancelled?
Caretakers in Skidlock and Irvine.
Alright. Meeting's cancelled?
Can't hear about it because there's never a set of fees. Unfortunately.
Convenient.
That's the way it goes. Here, John. That's a proper letter I sent to Richard Lynch.
The meeting can't be held in the hall because the key holder is stuck in traffic.
With it being a nice night, I don't see a problem in going out at the back. If the rest of the group are in favour of it, we can have a quick meeting at the back.
ARAG is the local residents' association, and its committee steer applications for money from the Better Neighbourhood Fund towards the council.
The bulk of the group are not happy about being filmed because A, they weren't forewarned or asked about it.
Right.
So, in that sense,
But
I have to
basically,
say,
Kate,
sorry.
these people are with us, right? And that's what they do. You know, they're not here to interfere in anything to do with the meeting. They're only filming the club because we're coming for a bit of help. You know what I mean?
Right, I see where you're coming from, Hugh, but I have to again go by the majority of my group, and they're saying, sorry, no.
Right, so what if they turn their cameras off? If you turn their cameras off, boys?
But there's still... No, it doesn't matter whether the camera's rolling or not.
It's the same thing as the last time.
It's still the same answer.
Kate, you're saying they're not happy because they're being filmed. But if the cameras are turned off, then they're not being filmed, so the meeting can go ahead then.
That's correct.
No, they can't, because some of them work for the council.
But the camera's not on.
But it might be on. No, I'm not getting
in. Look,
sorry, I'm not getting into an argument. I'm only saying that the boxing club has always had our support.
Listen to me, we live in a democracy here. It's up to yourselves. If you want to vote, then do so.
Okay, let me say, if the rest of you want to hold a meeting, carry on, but not under ARAG auspices. Okay?
It will be weeks before the next meeting when they can apply again.
And ask your questions that your man asked.
We're just going to come up against a stone wall all the time. It's the same all the time. That's what's going to happen to us, right?
There's nobody here to answer your questions, Hugh, at the end of the day. Locked round about you.
Turn the cameras off,
They're
what's
away.
your objections then?
They're away, they're not prepared to answer.
Right, we can turn the cameras off then.
Don't want to film the cameras get turned off, what's the problem?
Right. Right. The camera crew has agreed to go. The camera crew has agreed to go. They're not going to be filming.
We don't have room. We've not got a room anyway to sit down and relax and have our things. We don't want it outside, so
well,
you go on with your
fair dues. I'm not wanting to hide that, even with the cameras not there. Well, there's enough people here. There was enough people here. We could have held the meeting at the back. It's a lovely night, as you can see. You know what I mean? They're not all made of salt. They're not going to melt and that if it rains or anything like that.
Do you want tea?
Some of them says, no, we don't want the cameras there. Why do they not want the cameras there? I mean, it's only a meeting, for God's sake. It's no Watergate, you know what I mean?
I'm going up to watch his tenders.
Well, I'll catch you at 10 o'clock.
There's no action down here.
Back from the injury, George needs a win to prove he's still a contender.
George McIlroy.
The way I know I can fight to the way I fought there, it's night and day.
Gentlemen, the referee scored the contest. George McIlroy, 59, Norman Daly, 55. Gentlemen, the winner in the blue corner, George McIlroy.
Just disappointed with it, because I know within myself that I can do a lot better than that, a lot better.
Well, it was more awkward than I expected.
It wasn't tough, it was the guy's a lot experienced. He's had 42 fights, so he's learned a bit to get spoiler.
Won about 18, and what you call a journeyman who comes here and boxes the man who sold all the tickets and provides a contest for him.
Every punch he was throwing, he was wanting to knock the guy down. If he just relaxed, let his punches go, he'd have chinned it. You knew that yourself, didn't you? He was trying too hard. You know.
I went the distance with him and lost on points, and I'm happy with that. I've got paid for it, and I'll be on again in a couple of weeks.
Anyway, you'll be back.
With 3 wins, including a knockout, George now has a European ranking in the elite 100 at his weight. If he keeps this up, he could be eligible for a title shot.
That's what I've been doing. I've no training. I did cut about 4 weeks.
Not done any road work. When did this happen?
6 weeks ago.
Why did you not come on 6 weeks ago?
I went to the doctor's and he told me it was my cartilage.
Okay, doctor will tell you granny's a donkey, I'll tell you now.
Jamie has had to stop training because he's having trouble with his knee.
Let me go in there. Is there any pain in there?
Aye.
Is that sore?
Aye.
Is there any pain there?
A wee bit, aye.
It looks to me like cruciate.
Seriously, aye?
It looks to me like cruciate. It could happen jumping off the sea wall or something.
Aye, something silly.
That's about it, that's about it. Now I've got to get it deep into the ligaments, son. So I've got to feed it well in. That's the boy.
He's won competitions at Butlins with Ennies.
He's working the chi as well, son, okay? And the idea is basically, if you've got an injury, the needle is to break up that blockage. Like a circuit to a light, Michael, it's flickering on and off, and restore the flow of the chi or the energy for him. And what we try to do out here is use the Western medicine techniques and some of the Eastern techniques as well, and marry them, so you get a sort of a right full complementary setup, you know. Remember what I told you? No running, no jumping. Rest it. Get your wrist talks tomorrow. Mike will get you up next week. Aye. And we'll get 2 or 3 hits with the needles and it'll speed it up, Jimmy. But rest is the thing.
As part of the Three Towns Festival, George has been chosen to run the 2 miles from neighbouring Saltcoats and pass on the torch that starts the Stevenson celebrations.
If it will, like. Yeah, there we go.
Right, best of luck.
Right, thank you.
Best of luck, keep running,
Right,
son.
thanks.
Right, bye.
And say, look, you've still got 1, maybe 2 more contests.
Well, very big stars go out.
Stiliano was a favourite to win a medal.
I'll be amongst them as well.
What's been the very best part of the
17-year-old Amir Khan, one of the British boxing team, is Shug's hero, and he's on his way to a silver medal.
For that experience, and at the same time I got the medal, and it's just brilliant. To see all these people.
Despite major improvements, the 2004 Scottish Index of Multiple Deprivation shows the area remaining in the poorest 15%.
Give me land, lots of land, and the starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself.
Need to dip it in water to put it out. I had to get a guy to put 2-stroke petrol on it up there on his motorbike because it kept getting it. He put lighter fuel in it.
I was looking for some action, but all I found was cigarettes and alcohol.
However, government health and community initiatives are underway, with a further £3 million coming next year. These regeneration funds are something the club could benefit from. Closure has been stalled by a £5,000 grant from the council.
Come on, lads! Come on, boys,
Jamie's knee is on the mend, but just like his brother, he's being refused amateur fights because he's too good.
We've got some map here, right? And basically, we've identified areas. This is our goal here. We want to build a 40 metre by 40 metre multi-purpose sports shed down here. Alright? 40 metre by 40 metre is a lot. Right? It's 120 feet square. It's a big area. We've done a budget analysis. We're away seeing the builders a day, getting costs and so on. The reckon the whole project will cost us in excess of £95,000 from start to finish. We're talking to various charities locally, Better Neighbourhood, ARAG, people like that. Sports Scotland, everybody, we're going to get help for the council to actually point us in the right direction. It's whether they give us a 25-year lease or give us a land or whatever, they are going to assist us in that front.
So this is about yous. This is your future, boys.
1, 2, 3. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and if I know for sure. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door.
Jamie and Hugh are both off for important meetings.
What Jamie's done is the absolute ultimate. He's taken his career deadly serious. He's looking at it could be a business for him for the future, and he's coming dressed for the part, you know, and he's paying me the ultimate compliment by saying, well, if I'm going in and I'm going to speak to Tommy Gilmer, and he's going to be dressed in a nice shirt and tie and suit, so am I, because him and I are going to be partners.
Following in his brother's footsteps, Jamie is turning professional.
Come in. How you doing, sir?
That's fine, how's yourself?
No bad, no bad.
Hope you enjoyed our presentation. I've worked hard on it.
You prepared it well, Michael.
So I went along and finding it. Hope so.
It's important, I think, to tell you at this particular time that I'm very much in favour, particularly over the next few years, that it's important that you continue to have a trade and have something to fall back in, you know, because if you do pick up injury, then you're no worrying where your next meal's coming from.
A different view, a different angle this way, isn't it?
It looks so much bigger for here, doesn't it?
You're right enough.
The meeting couldn't have gone better, and now there are only 3 more committees to get through.
Down this side of the building here, what you'll have is, you've got reception office, classroom facility, and then 2 large changing rooms towards the fence down there. And then you walk in to the open plan area here.
So we've got to get you the right fights and progress your career. And then as you're winning the fights, and you'll create your own destiny and a wee bit of my destiny as well, you know. But just along there, Jamie, if you can just write your name in there. Yeah.
Before he's given his boxing board licence, Jamie still has to pass a rigorous medical.
And I'll get this one.
You don't want to stay in this game too long, I just want to get in, make my money and get out. Win what titles I win.
That's us for the future, okay? Good man.
And then the pièce de résistance in the corner.
Lovely.
Will be the ring, full-size Olympic ring. And the good thing with the sewage work being down there, the wind really blows that way, so we'll be all right.
Lovely.
If there's a change of wind, we might move our ideas a bit. Maybe turn the front door that way.
A revolving club.
You get this grass cut.
Definitely.
You got a fly on it?
Buy a couple of goats.
George's next fight is his biggest yet, and he's in peak condition.
Think about Craig up to Boris. Let's in. Oh.
He's supporting a championship bout in Glasgow, which will be televised by Sky in front of 2,500 people.
As I say, I just want to win a world title. That's what means everything to me. For me to say that I'm the best in the world.
Hey, Shuggy boy.
See you later. Bye.
Right. Well, she's later, okay?
For the first time, George has gone on ahead of the family.
Don't drink too much now.
Peace. Now hold yourself.
Waiting for their coach up to Glasgow, the supporters, including George's new girlfriend, have gathered in the local.
It's about bringing the old and the young together, make that community again. I mean, because the sense of community's went out the window over the last few years, you know what I mean? And it's about time it was old-fashioned values were brought back in, the young and old.
A fringle, slacking ties and I not to look at you in the shoe, but the eyes find the eyes find me and follow me through corridors or factories and files. You must follow, leave this academic factory. Will find me matinee, the dog of the matinee. It's better in the matinee. The dog of the matinee is mine. Yes, it's mine.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Stevenston, Ayrshire, it's George McIlroy.
After passing his medical, Jamie got his boxing licence and is calling himself the Ayrshire Express.
Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-di-da-di-dee.
ARAG unanimously supported the funding application, but Mick and Hugh are still looking for additional sponsors.
Any other help you need?
Hey, how about give us a cheque for 100 grand?
History has banned that stage
George remains undefeated and is now ranked 32nd in Britain.
And the beat goes on. The beat goes on. La-di-da-di-dee. La-di-da-di-da. La-di-da-di-dee. La-di-da-di-da.
Scottish Cup third round action.